Have you thought about starting a digital church or maybe adding one to your existing church? That makes sense. After all, 54% of millennials go online and they're searching for videos about faith and spirituality. And Google reports that over 30,000 individuals search every month for online church services. Now, last week, we introduced you to the Metaverse, and we explained why this is a brand new mission field that the Lord has placed in every church's path to expand our reach of the gospel to God's people and seekers in search of a spiritual home. Are you ready to reach people around the world? Then starting an online church may be the right path for you. Okay, so starting right means exactly that. It's getting started on a firm legal foundation. Now, you don't have to have a physical building to host a church service, but like any church, you need to be legally established. Now, God's called you and you're ready to start the legal process. However, sometimes that first step can make you feel uncertain. Here are 7 quick steps to ensuring your ministry starts off on the right foot. Number 1, incorporation. Now, the Articles of Incorporation provide a strong legal shield. Now, that's going to ensure limited legal liability and protect you and your members. 2, FEIN. With an FEIN, you can open a church bank account. It also provides identification for your organization for business and federal purposes. Number 3, bylaws. Bylaws outline the governing structure of your church. They also protect your vision, your ministry, and your members. 4, policies. Essential policies and procedures help establish and protect your board of directors, volunteers, those who lead your church. Number 5, 501c3. Tax exempt status is exactly that. It's getting your federal tax exempt status. It's going to provide all kinds of benefits. Those are going to include the ability to provide contribution statements to your donors. That's super important. 6, ordination. You know, after establishing your online church, you can also create an ordination program and license and ordain ministers of the gospel, including yourself. Number 7, annual compliance. So by the IRS standards, online churches are typically classified as non-church entities. Though they can function as a church, after receiving your 501c3 status, organizations that have received a non-church classification must file Form 990, that's every year with the IRS, in order to maintain that very valuable tax-exempt status. It is important to know that churches and ministries, while they still fall under Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code, they're classified differently by the IRS. So failure to fall under the correct classification will result in issues in your organization's future. Now, these issues usually result in trouble with annual filings, incorrect purpose and language in your articles of incorporation, hindrances with funding, and all kinds of stuff. So where are you going to start? You got to start somewhere. And the next part of this is finding your home. Figure out where your congregation is going to be meeting. Are you going to live on Zoom as a weekly meeting with possible, breakout rooms for small groups or church's digital ministry? A children's church? That's awesome. Yeah. That sounds so cool. Man, the possibilities are limitless. Maybe you want to feature your messages as live streams via TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram. Pick your platform and commit to it. Now, down the road, you can get streaming software like OBS or TriCaster and stream to multiple platforms at once. Above and beyond all that, start simple. Don't worry about big bad cameras and tripods. Get a $24 desk tripod and a cell phone clip or whatever. Amazon's got these kits for like $80 and it's super simple, man. So get started. Don't try to be super formal other than, scheduling your services that stream. Other than that, the Metaverse it's a relatively casual place. Most of the people watching, liking, and even giving will be the average person in their house watching on their cell phone, laptop, or desktop. Another thing to consider is all this feels like a very long list of stuff. So if it's all a little over the top for you, give us a call. This is where StartCHURCH can help. With the Start Right service, you can be sure that the vision God has planted in your heart for your online church, that's going to be protected. Our team of specialists will come alongside you to help you create a legal foundation. You can focus on growing your online church, which is really where your focus belongs anyway, right? While we help you with legally establishing your ministry. In the end, this is your calling and this is your church. That's your trail to blaze. Matthew 9:37 and 38 says, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." That verse is talking about you. You are the answer to someone's prayer for a community to worship the Lord with. And we can't wait to see just what you do.